Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic complete is the manufacturing account. Okay, so manufacturing account is important for O levels and A levels both. So let's see the question. Okay, this is the question of manufacturing account. Okay, now uh, in this question we have to make a manufacturing account for Aurora and we have to make a trading account for Aurora. Trading account ends at gross profit. Do you know that? Trading account means only we have to work in income statement only till gross profit. Okay? And we are not moving further in income statement. So till gross profit, the income statement is called trading account. Okay. Now, first we have to make manufacturing account. So I'm going to make manufacturing account. Okay. See. Now, this is the manufacturing account. You have to make it in 3 columns. Getting my point clear? You have to make it in 3 columns. Manufacturing account. Put dollar sign here in every column. Okay. Then Aruna's manufacturing account for the year ended 31st March 2009. 31st March. March 2009. Getting my point clear. Now, first thing in manufacturing account is to write prime cost. First heading is prime cost. Getting my point clear. So first heading is prime cost. Now, prime cost means first we have to compute the cost of the first heading is direct materials. Now, first heading direct materials. Done. Okay. Direct materials starts from raw materials inventory. At the start of the year was start on 1st April 2008. So first we know what is the amount of raw material inventory. Raw material inventory is $110,000. $110,000. $110,000. Okay. Then purchases of raw material. Purchases of raw materials, how much? Purchases of raw materials is $450,000. Okay. But we are not going to report it in second column, we are going to report it in first column. 450,000 purchase of raw materials. Okay. Why first column? Because we have to less deduct purchase returns. Purchase return is how much? Purchase return is 18,000. So we are going to deduct it over here, 18,000, and keep it in the bracket. So you should not forget. Okay, this is actually, and we'll report net purchases over here, 450,000 minus 18,000, 432,000. The name of this is net purchases. Net purchases. Done. Okay. Now, after net purchase of raw materials, we have to see for carriage inwards. Yes, carriage inward is given 10,000. Carriage inwards. Carriage. Done. Okay. Now we have to take totals over here of 3 items: opening inventory, net purchases, and $552,000. This is called raw materials available for use. Less, again here we have to less raw materials inventory on the day of making this statement, that is 31st March 2009. Now, raw materials inventory ending. Here it is given. Raw materials inventory ending $140,000. $140,000. Yeah. $140,000. Done. And we will report it over here. 550,000 minus 140,000. 412,000 is our direct materials. Okay. This is our direct materials used, or you can write only direct materials, no problem. Okay. Next, in prime cost is direct labor and direct expenses or direct overheads. Direct labor is 400,000. Here it is direct labor. Direct labor is 400,000. So we'll write it over here, direct labor 400,000. But one thing, is there any adjustment of direct labor? Rent, prepaid, electricity, insurance, depreciation, apportionment, management. No, there is no adjustment for direct labor. So we'll report it 400,000 over here. Direct labor 400,000. Yeah. Okay. What's wrong with the direct labor spending? Okay. Then direct expenses or direct overheads. Direct overheads are given as 60,000. So we have to add it over here, 60,000. Done. I want to set the alignment of these two. That's now 60,000. Now we have to add all these 3 direct costs: direct material, direct labor, and direct overhead. So that has become formula also. $872,000 is your prime cost. This is your prime cost. Got it? This is your prime cost. Done. The prime cost is here. Now what to do? We have to write heading. The second heading is production overheads. Okay, production overhead. Okay. Now production overhead. All those expenses which are related to the factory. Okay, not any other expenses. So see what are the expenses related to the factory. See, rent 40,000. First indirect expense. Production overhead means all those expenses which are indirect. Getting my point clear. So first is rent. Okay. First is given the rent. Okay. How much is the rent? Rent is 40,000 and rent is prepaid 5,000. So what we do? Rent is 40,000. Okay. Rent is given 40,000 and there is a prepaid. So we have to deduct prepaid. Yes. Prepaid. How much? 5,000. I forgot to keep it in bracket. So this is how much? 35,000. But is there any problem with the rent? See, rent, electricity, insurance are apportioned on which 80% to factory. The rent is apportioned 80% to factory, so we have to take only 80% of 35,000 multiplied by 80%. Got it? So that would make your expense how much? 35,000 multiplied by 80% is 28,000. Got it? So this is your rent for the factory. Okay. Now what about electricity? Electricity is 30,000 and accrued 15,000. So what we have to do, we'll write over here, electricity 1,000. And the accrued means accrued and should be added. How much? 15,000. That is 15,000. And total is 45,000. And again, I think electricity is also apportioned 80%. So what we have to do, we have to calculate 80%. 80%. So 45,000 multiplied by 80%. 36,000 is your electricity charges. Got it? Move. Next. After rent and electricity, we have insurance, 55,000, insurance prepaid 10,000. So now insurance is how much? I forgot, sorry. 55,000 and 10,000 is prepaid. 55,000 less insurance. That is 10,000. Okay. So it will make 45,000. And I think insurance is also we have to take 80%. Yes, 80% to factory. So what we are going to do, 45,000 multiplied by 18% is how much? Again, no, sorry, 36,000 is already done for electricity also, 36,000. Now after insurance, factory supervisor salary is 65,000 and factory supervisor salary is, I don't think there is any adjustment for that. So next expense, factory supervisor salary, factory supervisors. Okay. 65,000. Direct report in the second column. Okay. Next is office salaries we have to leave. Indirect factory wages, 13,000. Indirect factory wages, 13,000. Okay. Indirect factory wages, 13,000. Okay. Indirect wages, 13,000. Got it? Okay. Then factory cleaning, 50,000. Factory done. Okay. Now office cleaning we don't take. Factory machinery and factory machinery at cost is given. It means we have to calculate the depreciation of factory machinery. Okay. So depreciation of factory machinery, we are going to calculate over here. Depreciation of factory. How much? How to calculate? 25% here it is. Using reducing balance method. So cost is 640,000. Okay. 640,000 minus 280,000 provision for depreciation multiply by 25% rate. So 640,000 minus 280,000, 360,000 multiplied by 25%. 90,000 is your amount of depreciation. Done. So all these expenses we have taken, all indirect expenses we have taken, and they are going to be added here in prime cost. Okay, we'll get the total over here. So get the total. Start with 28,000 plus 36 plus 36 plus 65 plus 13 plus 50 plus 90. 318,000. This is your POH total. Done. Now prime cost plus production overhead, and you get total over here. This is your 872 plus 380. 1,190,000. This is your total. All right. Now, next, what you have to do, you have to add work in process inventory at the start of the year. Inventory at the start of the year was how much? That was 1st April 2008. That must be given in your question. Opening inventory of work in process is 55,000. It is given in the trial balance. 55,000. So we have to add that 55,000. And we have to less work process when 31st March 2009, when we are making this statement, the ending work in process is how much? 75,000 by. We have to deduct that. 75. Okay. And we will get the amount 1,190,000 plus 55 minus, answer is 1,170,000. 1,170,000. Okay, this is called COP, cost of production. Are you getting my point clear? This is called cost of production. Done? Okay. Then, now, for O levels, this manufacturing account is complete. In A levels, what happened? The last statement is very important. Finished goods are transferred to trading account at factory plus cost plus 1/3. They add factory profit in cost of production while transferring it to the trading account. Are you getting my point clear? But O levels, in O levels, they don't ask you to do this. But in A levels, they ask you to do this, add 1/3 profit. 1,170,000 multiplied by, divided by 3. 390,000. How much amount? You have to add 1/3 profit into cost of production before transferring. So factory profit is how much? 390,000. 300. So after adding this 390,000, okay, 1,170,000. 1,560,000. This is cost of goods. Goods transfer. Okay. So cost of goods transfer to finished goods is 1,560,000 for A levels. This part, factory profit, is only done for basically A levels. Okay, not for O levels. Okay. Cost of finished goods transferred. Cost of goods transferred to finished goods, 1,560,000. This step is particularly for A levels, not for O levels. Okay, this is how we make a manufacturing account. I think this manufacturing account would be helpful for you. Getting my point clear? All my beloved students. So this is manufacturing account for today. Okay. So subscribe my channel. If you want me to solve anything for you, leave a comment. Take care. Allah Hafiz.